this is John Hutton from John Hutton Golf Channel UK. Welcome to the wonderful, sunny, bright northeast. I've just come out, it's been hot all day and now it decides to rain. Never mind, I'll still try and do the video as quick as I can because of the weather conditions. Today we're going to do a video on how to use your hybrid. Basically, I'm a 10 handicapper. I can't use high irons, 2, 3, 4 irons, forget them. I can't use a 3 wood, but what I can do is I can use a hybrid. And what I do with a hybrid is, well, Phil Mickelson was my big hero. He does a lot of interesting shots, very inspirational shots. And I've been practicing for donkeys with my hybrid, for short game, and hopefully today I can teach you a few shots about how to use a hybrid. It's not just a rescue club, there's other options, there's 5 or 6 other options it can be used for. It's a utility club, and hopefully today I will show you how to use a hybrid in different situations. So let's get started. Okay, still on the first tee. This is a par 5. Now, most people think on a par 5 you've got to use the big boy, the driver. Not necessarily. You look at here, sometimes I have to take my own method and do it myself. It's a very, very tight fairway, as you can see. And for some amateurs it's quite daunting to take the driver on the very first hole. So if you just want to play it straight down and safe, it's very simple. Just take a hybrid and just get yourself down there, as I will show you with this shot, hopefully. Yeah, I couldn't have picked a better day, could I? Couldn't have picked a better day. Anyway, like I say, in this situation, you know what? I haven't even got my glove. In this situation on the first tee, most players feel pressurised to go for the driver. Well, it's not necessary. It is not necessary at all. Just get my tee down there. Got to be quiet because there's people on the opposite hole there. Just take your stance now. With a hybrid, you want your ball a little bit further forward than you would with an iron, but just a little bit. Not like a 3 wood, not like a driver, just a little bit further forward. And again, the hybrid, one thing amateurs do is that they try and hit it too hard. You don't have to hit a hybrid too hard like a 3 wood. You just swing easy and it does the work for you. Now that's not straight down the middle of the fairway, but we're safe, we're in play on the first hole, and we've got a second shot. I really couldn't have picked a worse day for this. Really couldn't. You know, it's been sunny all day and then this happens. Anyway, back to the video. This is the second shot of mine on this par 5. So I'm in a good situation again to use my hybrid. This is where a lot of players try and hit it far too hard and try and get it up there in 2. Basically what I'm doing is I'm going down on my lowest loft hybrid, 5 wood, and basically I just want to get it up there past that 150 marker. I'm just going to hit it nice and gentle, make sure I get up there and get myself back onto the fairway. In this situation you can use the stinger. The stinger is what Tiger Woods uses and a lot of other players. Basically the technique they use is far too complex for me. I cannot do the technique what these guys do. Basically what they do is a normal stance, but they have the ball right at the back of the stance. They don't move the wrists, bend the knees down, and then they try and smother the ball like that, hitting right down on it, so it gets like the fighter pilot flight where it goes. That's their stinger, and they can put a little bit of draw on it. Unfortunately, us 10 handicappers can't do that. So the technique I'll use, very simple. You close your stance, as such, as I'm doing. Put the ball slightly back of the stance. We're then not doing it like a normal swing, we go up and through, we're coming round on the ball. We hit through it. We don't flick the wrist through the shot, we keep it nice and stiff wrist, and through the ball like that. Let's see if I can do it. Just a very close stance, very tight stance, narrow stance. Just slightly back of the ball. And don't cock the wrist. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I couldn't have hit that any better. So that's how I hit the stinger anyway. That's how I try and get the ball back into play. Keep it nice and low. I avoid all the rubbish, all the bunkers, all the hazards. Just get it back into play. That's the second way to use your hybrid. Well, believe it or not, this is actually pretty good for my third shot as well. How to use a hybrid. A lot of players are frightened of wedges, and I mean really scared. Some people are absolutely terrified of 56s, 52s, 58s. They think I can't hit a hybrid here, a wedge. They're frightened of blading it, they're frightened of fatting it. Some people just genuinely can't use wedges. I mean, my dad's only got the one sand wedge. He can't use any other wedge. So this is a sort of shot, if you're terrified of blading it or fatting it, this knocks it totally out of the equation. We're about 100 yards away. You can see the flag. Basically, what we're going to try and do, just quickly move the camera across so you can see properly. Yeah, you'll see that. I think you should see that. Is what we're going to do is a little bump and run. Now, I don't do this personally in my game, but this video is about how to use hybrids, so I'm going to show you how to do it anyway. If I wasn't a good wedge player, this is certainly an option I would do. Just bump it and run it down. Rather than use an iron, you're taking the edge out of the game, you're taking the blade out of the game of blading it, you're taking the fatness out of it because you're just taking it nice and easy. And basically, it's just like a putting stroke. Just a little bit harder than a putting stroke, and you just bump it up there. Got the ideal conditions for this, but we'll give it a go. There we go. Front of the green, not perfect, but if you want to play the safe game, we are now pushing. Right, let's just see this is recording. This is the last shot I'm going to do for you, the little bump and run, which a lot of players struggle with. I mean, the conditions are getting serious now. It's getting really torrential, and I really want to get in, to be honest. The little bump and run. Okay, again, like the stinger, we are playing this. You don't play it like a normal shot. You don't play it even like a chipper. You play it as if you're playing a putter. I'll just put it over here actually so we can get it on camera. You just play it like a putter. So a putting stance, hold it at the bottom of the grip. That's very important. And it's simply, we're not doing it like a little chip where you go like that and chip it and flick the wrists. It's just a simple putting stroke. For those of you who hate chipping, who are frightened of blading it, frightened of fatting it, this is ideal. If you've got a 24 or 21 degree hybrid, this is perfect. All you do, middle of your stance, just like a putter, and it's a nice simple putting stroke. So here we go. There we go, 7-8 foot away from the flag. Perfect. Not perfect, but these are not designed for perfect pump and runs. They're not designed for perfect stingers, but they do get you in a position where you feel that you've got a second shot. That's me from John Hutton Golf Channel UK. Unfortunately, I was going to do the short game, but it's just getting ridiculous and I don't want to damage my camera. So if you liked what you've seen so far, subscribe, like the channel. I know it's only a short video, but it's better than nothing. So we shall see you later on. Thanks very much for watching. Bye. Bye for now.